Alright. I got the stuff, I'm a little bit late behind. But anyway, just doing my Raw review. Show opened up with CM Punk coming out as WWE champion. Then CM Punk called out Zack Ryder as the new U.S. champ, and then Daniel Bryan, the new world champ. And interesting, segment with just those three there. And Punk was, really helped, put over Ryder and Daniel Bryan. It's the new champions, and it was a really cool segment there. Like I said, just to see, I'm just gonna put Zack Ryder to the side here, but just to see both my boys, my fave fives, what Booker T would say, as the current champions in WWE, standing side by side after I've seen these guys and from their careers in Ring of Honor, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, IWA. It just makes me proud to see both these guys together as world champions, standing side by side on Raw. That was just an awesome moment for me as a fanboy of both. But anyway, Del Rio, Miz, and Ziggler come out to try to attack the three champions. Johnny Ace comes out to announce the main event match between the six wrestlers in a six-man tag match later on that night. The first match we get was Wade Barrett versus Randy Orton. They fight again. This match ended in a disqualification. It was a good lengthy time that was put into the match, but got disqualification due to a poke in the eye caused by Wade Barrett to Randy Orton. So and then Wade Barrett gave him a wasteland through the table. So obviously the feud is going to continue to keep going. After that, the next match we had was Alicia Fox versus Beth Phoenix. Nothing special. By the time I blinked my eyes, the match was just over. It happened so fast. And, by Alicia Fox getting the victory over on Beth, which I think is just, WWE is just really screwing up with Beth Phoenix. They have the best diva, female wrestler in the world, and they just completely just screwing her over along with Natalya. But I do predict eventually the Divas are doing will face each other for the Divas title at WrestleMania. I see Beth carrying the belt up until then. But anyway, Alicia Fox is a very attractive woman, but I think she just tries just so hard to be, the popular it girl. It's to be so bubbly and stuff. It's annoying. She just tries too hard. But anyway, the next match we got after that was Sheamus and Jinder Mahal. There might be a match before that I might have missed. But Sheamus versus Jinder Mahal. Nothing special here. Not to make fun of the Indian culture or anything like that. I'm not prejudiced or racist or anything, but I live in a multicultural, neighborhood, and have always grown up in multicultural environments. But I've heard Indians speak their native language, but the way Jinder Mahal speaks his native Indian language, it just comes off as being kind of comical. Once again, like I said, I'm not prejudiced or anything towards Indians or anything like that, or their language or anything. But just saying, if you watch Jinder Mahal and hear him speak in the native language, you'll understand. But Sheamus ended up getting the victory over Jinder Mahal. After that, we got into a promo with John Cena. John Cena comes out and pretty much, talks about the events that happened last week and Kane attacking him. And then after that, Mark Henry comes out on John Cena. I kind of missed what he said, but Kane eventually comes out and looked like Kane was going to attack Mark Henry, but he ends up turning on John Cena and just beating up John Cena and throwing him over the announce table and even busted his lip. And Kane just leaves after that. So that was a decent segment there, for Kane. I think obviously, I would hate to see this, but I guess it would happen. But to see Kane just continually just beat John Cena week after week, just keep beating him up until the Royal Rumble, which is like the last Sunday of the month of January, and that's a long time to wait, from Kane's return all the way up until, if they have an official match at the Rumble, to have Kane just to come out and just continue just to beat up John Cena. It's necessary to build up the feud and to build it up, but eventually, hopefully, I would really like to see Kane in a, actual match, not against John Cena, but, against, one of the jobbers that they have or something. I like to see Kane, in the, at least a 3 or 5 minute match with one of those guys. Also, too, I want to mention about Kane. I'm happy Kane has his mask back, but it just looks kind of weird. A lot of people have compared it to the original mask that Undertaker had worn, back in the day, when he had first came in WWE, and it does look very similar to that. But I don't know, Kane's mask just looks kind of weird, and I think they need to do a little bit something better with the wig, the hairstyle of the wig, because it's like the mask, the mask, the sculpture of the mask, the forehead part of the mask is huge, it's ginormous, like a freaking Frankenstein head. And I don't know, I think maybe they should make the forehead portion of the mask a little bit smaller, and like I said, kind of do something with the hair where it just kind of makes it hang down a little bit forward in the front face instead of back and you just see nothing but face. Kind of have some of the hair come down to his face, to his mask, as well as the back, and just kind of make it just look a little bit better, because that mask, the forehead portion of the mask, the sculpt of that mask is just, it looks silly. It's just really big and wide. But anyway, I'm still just glad he's back with the mask on. After that, we get into a tag match with the Usos and Epico and Primo. Epico and Primo get the victory on the Usos and get to see Hot Rosa Mendez do her thing. I'm so glad they put her with this tag team. I really am, because now I can see her now every week. So on consistency. So that's great. Then after that, we get into the main event: CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and Zack Ryder against Miz, Del Rio, and Ziggler. Great match, main event match. Crowd 10% behind the baby faces, and CM Punk especially. The crowd was hot for Punk tonight. Back and forth stuff, but obviously the baby faces ended up getting more of the upper hand during the match. The match ends with Daniel Bryan giving the lumbar lock to Del Rio, making him tap. And so Daniel Bryan and both his teammates, get the victory and the win. So very good, fun, main event, with the baby faces getting over. So I don't know, I thought Raw was good tonight. And one match I did forget, Cody Rhodes did a quick squash on Santino Marella. Nothing special there, but yeah. So I don't know, I thought it was a good Raw. I enjoyed it tonight. I really enjoyed the opening segment. With the three, I guess you can say the two top / upper mid card baby faces opening up the show and kind of celebrating, the two new U.S. World Champs in Bryan and Ryder. And then, of course, CM Punk, who had a successful title defense off an amazing match last night. So I really enjoyed the opening segment. Enjoyed seeing Kane again. And I'm getting interested too in this build with him and John Cena. I think it's interesting. But hopefully eventually in the next few weeks, I just really want to see Kane at least in a match or something. It doesn't have to be against John Cena just yet. Save that for the Rumble, but I like to see him in the match for a while. So that was cool, and the main event match was great as well and fun. So all in all, I thought Raw was a good show. Let me know what you guys think about Raw tonight. Did you like it? Didn't like it? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. This is Kyle 9965. Peace.